Most people think handstand is just balance. Although balance plays a role, it's mainly tension and alignment. And I'm gonna break down every mistake that you're making, and this will be the only guide you'll ever need. The first thing I'm gonna cover is what you're doing with your shoulders. When most people start handstand, they'll kick up and not pay much attention to your shoulders, but your shoulders are actually a key part to mastering the handstand. See, if you have lazy shoulders and you're like that, you're not gonna be able to hold yourself up, because the tension in your shoulders is actually what's going to help keep your body in line. You want to put your shoulders down. It's called shoulder depression. You want your shoulders to be depressed, like their cat just died. I'm sorry if your cat died. You want your shoulders to be down, like this. You want to push your shoulders down. You want to be pushing yourself up, and your shoulders need to be down. And you can control and hold yourself up with your shoulders. Another mistake I see a lot of people doing in their handstand is they have a banana back. So basically, they're not engaging their core, and their handstand ends up looking like this. And they don't know what they're doing wrong because they can't hold their handstand, and they keep either falling forward or even falling backward. Because if you're not engaging your core enough, you're not going to be able to have enough strength to hold yourself up. And then you're just going to keep failing and then punching the ground and crashing out. So if I'm following the procedure of my shoulders being depressed, but I'm not engaging my core, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to fall forward or fall backwards. Another thing is you want your fingers to be as brakes. Like, put your fingers on the floor, spread your fingers out like this, and grab the floor as hard as you can. And just practice going like this when you're going backwards, putting your weight on the bottom half of your hand, and then going forward, putting all the pressure on the front half of your hand. I recommend doing wrist warm-ups like this and like this, just basic wrist warm-ups, because at first your wrists will hurt really bad. I'm warning you right now, your wrists are going to kill you, and it's going to be the worst pain. That's exaggerated, but it's going to hurt bad. The main thing I struggled with was the alignment of your body. You want to be in line, almost like you're just going like this. You want your wrists, your shoulders, your hips, and your feet to all be as in line as they can to get a stable handstand. Which means that you have to squeeze your core, make your shoulders depressed like their cat died, and keep practicing. Like, I know it sounds very cliche, but you got to keep practicing. Because if you stop practicing, you're not going to get anywhere. There are a lot of tutorials out there that'll just flood your mind and make you overwhelmed. They're all saying, all those tutorials, I'm not saying they're wrong. They're all saying correct things and correct drills to practice your handstand. But I understand that overload of information can keep you overwhelmed and unfocused from actually putting in the effort to get the handstand. So like I said, engage your core, use your shoulders, use your fingers as brakes, and I'm going to show you something else. Alright, we're all going to play pretend and pretend that Mr. Tree here is a wall, okay? Because I'm outside and there's no walls outside most of the time. So a drill for practicing balance, the part that everybody thinks that handstands are about when it's not, but it is crucial, obviously. You want to put your hands about 3 hand distances away. Like 1, 2, 3, alright? That's where you're going to put your hands. And you're going to kick up, put your heels. You want to put your feet back and just practice this and keep going. You want to put all the weight on this part of your hand when you're going backwards. That'll help you. Say, if you don't kick up hard enough, you're going to put all that weight on the palm or the heel of your hand. Focus on body alignment, making sure your shoulders are depressed. Can't say this enough. That your core is engaged, and that everything is as in line as it can be. The opposite of that is you're still going to put your hands 3 hand lengths away and kind of climb up. Whoa, that was weird. Don't do that. And just do the same thing. You're going to spread out your fingers like this, grab the floor as hard as you can, and practice breaking with your fingertips. And this will hurt your wrists very bad if you don't do a wrist warm-up, and you can get seriously injured. So please warm up your wrists, even in between sets. It's very, very important. I'm going to go over one more thing, and that is your kick up. Do not kick up as hard as you can, because you will not be able to catch yourself with your fingers. And do not kick up as soft as you can, because you won't be able to get yourself up. You want to kick up as perfect as you can. I wish there was an easier way to say this, but there is not. You have to kick up right at the top and wherever you feel your body is going. Backwards or forwards. If you're going backwards, push with this. And for the big screw ups, bend your elbows. Even though that's a little more advanced and requires a little more strength, you want to kick straight up and wherever your body is going. You either push with your fingers or with the heel of your palm. If you do not have the shoulder strength to push yourself up, practice pike push-ups. Do about 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12. Thank you guys for watching this video. If it did not help, there are plenty of other handstand tutorials. This is just what helped me personally learn the handstand and start my calisthenics journey. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I will answer them as best as I can. And I'll do a backflip for fun for you. You know what? Since this is a handstand video, I'm going to do a handstand and then fall back and backflip. Ready? Just for you. Yo, that was cool.